What's up, guys? Welcome back to Controversially High. Today, we're going to talk about why the jail systems fail here in America. There's too many people locked up. There's too much bullshit going on when it comes to locking people up for stupid reasons. Let's talk about people getting locked up for having like a little bit of weed on them or a little bit of like coke, crack, and all that bullshit. And I get it; those drugs are very bad, but I feel like you should only arrest someone if they have more than what one person needs. Like if it's just one person, they have a little rock on them or a little bit of weed on them, don't lock them up for them dumb shit. Just take that shit, confiscate it, give them a ticket, and let them keep rolling. Don't lock up people for that. Don't. That's why jails are getting overflowed. You're just putting people in, ruining people's lives for little stupid little crimes like that. Which really, if a person has just enough for themselves, clearly it's for that one person. I find it stupid to lock up somebody for something so tiny, so minuscule. That's why jails are overpopulated. I know an officer that works in Rikers Island, and that officer tells me that the prisoners run the prison. It's not the cops. Everybody likes to assume it's the cops. Everybody says the cops do it. But realistically, honestly, if you pull back the shades and pull back all the bullshit, like people just don't like to admit it, or people don't like to acknowledge that they know that something's wrong, but they don't want to say it. They don't want to acknowledge it. So I'm just very surprised that it doesn't rehabilitate people. It teaches criminals how to be more wise, more cunning, more everything, more to become a professional criminal is what I think. And that's not good, man. People getting locked up for stupidity. I feel like jails, we need to stop this overflow of locking up people for regular stupid little crimes. Prison should only be for people who commit horrendous crimes, murder, rape. If you're stealing, make sure it's like there's a cap of money how you steal. Because if you steal something petty at a store, that shit is insured. Don't lock up somebody for that. Just take it, make them do community service. And if they can't do community service, then you put out a warrant of arrest, get them. And then when they're in jail, make them do community service in jail and make that until they're done with the community service house. Then you let them free. That's what I think. I feel like we should figure out a way how to punish people in a different way instead of just locking them up and ruining their lives and turning them into professional criminals. Because in jail, what rehabilitation are you guys doing for the prisoners? There's still fights, there's rapes, there's murders, there's drugs, there's prostitution. Like, it's the same shit as the outside. You're just locking people up in a cage. You think that that's going to help them become normal again? Absolutely not. It's not going to help. It's just going to make you imagine putting someone that's locked up 24/7 in a box. What do you think is going to happen to that person's brain? It's really going to just get more evil, get more wild, because they're just locked up all the time. And I get it. It's, some criminals deserve to be in jail, but for petty crimes, like if you see a fight on the street, if no one really gets like stupid hurt, if there was like one punch thrown or two punches thrown and everybody's all good, don't lock up those people. Just give them 2 tickets for disturbing the peace and being dumbasses. But we need to really figure out and remove people who've done little crimes out of jail and just not put them in jail for something dumb. Don't ruin someone's life because they carried a little dime bag of weed on them or something tiny just for that one person, to lock them up and then ruin the rest of their life, having trouble, can't vote, can't find a good job. And when you can't find a good job, what do? You go back to doing crimes because no one wants to help you. So we really need to change up this jail system and really make a change and put real effort into helping those people. There's so many different ways to attack this, but I don't know why people don't want to do it. Or you could have, people who steal, people who commit murders, all that. If you're going to be locked up for life, instead of locking them up in jail in a room, they should be doing some labor or some shit. Like, give them a job to do so they don't have to resort to violence and worry too much about that. And we need to end the segregation in jail. Like, cops need to take over the jail systems and really make it a real rehabilitation center and help these people. Give them a skill in jail. Let them learn how to do stuff, And for the really, really, really bad criminals who just don't want to do shit, who just do not cooperate, you leave those locked up in a room. Leave those people locked up. But people who really want to come back into the regular world and do good, teach them a skill. Help them. I get this college courses, this and that, but not every prison offers all these great things. Like, we need to really rehabilitate this. And the kids that are in jail, if they've done little crimes, something stupid, don't do nothing to them. Just reprimand them, make them pay back whatever they do. If they steal something, break something, just, give something, but don't ruin their lives for the rest of their life. That's how you just make professional criminals, because you're already ruining that person's life. We need to find a way to help prisoners, give them a skill, so that way they could come back into the regular world and be successful citizens. The whole jail system here in America is twisted. There's too many people locked up for too little stupid things. You shouldn't be locked up for little things. Very minuscule, minor things is dumb. If you do a crazy crime, yes, lock them up. But for someone who's stealing, that's dumb. For someone who's carrying a little bit of drugs on them, that's dumb also. If it's only enough for that one person, like, oh, this is just for me, and the cops should just confiscate it, take a picture of the person, make sure, like, hey, this is your ticket, this is what you're gonna do. You need, or make them go to rehab or do something. But do not lock them up. Don't ruin someone's life for that. All right. Now, if the person commits murder, rape, aggravated assault, like to the extreme, like beating the shit out of somebody, yes, lock them up. Clearly that person does not deserve to be out here with us. But for little crimes, little things, nah, dude, don't lock them up. That's why I think United States is the country with the most people incarcerated, which is sad. And in some criminals look at incarceration as like a goal that you have to hit to be like, yeah, I've been locked up. This and that should not be something you're proud of. That should be something that you're ashamed of, not something to be proud of. All right. I get it that these people come in, and people from the ghettos, they join gangs, or, it's really sad. But we really need to focus on the youth of America and helping those people, helping the young people get their shit together. Because people in the ghetto and all this stuff, a lot of politicians don't know about that life, because they don't even bother going to the ghettos to visit the people. They don't go to the ghettos to ask them what they can do to help. They completely avoid everybody. They live in their little la-la land behind protective gates. And those are the people that want to have open borders. But you guys live in protective neighborhoods with gates fencing other Americans away from those people. That's what I mean. Don't be hypocritical. If these politicians really care about prisons, really want to reform, really want to do something, then do something about it. Open your doors. Help these people. Go visit the ghettos. Go visit the poor people. Go visit those neighborhoods. Go fix the streets. Fix the neighborhoods. Have more events. Talk to people. Go there, visit, talk. And don't go for one day. Go for like a week, 2 weeks. Get to know the people. Look around. See what needs fixing. See what needs help. See what we're doing. Instead of just fighting about it and saying, no, this is what the people want. But you don't know that because you don't even visit. All right, you live in your nice neighborhood. You're making good money. You're doing this and that. That's what I'm saying. So don't do this. Don't do that. We need to really fix this jail system in America. We really need to really rehabilitate people. Give them skills. Teach them again. Make it a lesson for some people. All right. Don't ruin someone's life for the rest of their life so they can't vote, can't get a job, they can't get medical. Like, for real, this needs to end. And before we start solving the world's problems, we should try to fix our own problems. There's many issues here in America that need to be resolved. We need to come together and figure out how we can stop this. Do you guys have any ideas? Why don't you let me know if you guys come up with any ideas? I'd love to hear it. If you know how to get in touch with anybody who to go and do this, if you have any friends in politics, talk to them about this. Let them know. See if they can do something about this, because it's ridiculous. And I do feel bad for some people who get locked up for ridiculous things, because not everybody gets locked up for something petty. You're just ruining somebody's life, or locking them up because they're guilty until proven innocent. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't fly anymore. That's wrong. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that this changes in America. America needs a lot of work. It's far from perfect, but I know we can do it. We put man on the moon before. This is not something we cannot do. We can do this. We just need to come to an agreement, figure out how to help people. Why don't you ask the prisoners how to do it? How do they have any ideas how to rehabilitate? I'm sure some of those prisoners are scared for their lives in there. So listen to them. See what we can do. Well, this is my 2 cents on it. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.